starting in 2006, we had a public safety committee that started taking a look at the public safety issues in Willow Glen. And out of that, one of the issues was school safety. And as we looked at it, we decided that it would be better to start a separate organization called Stakeholders for a Safe Village. And the reason for that is that one of the biggest...
El señor lo que dice es que en 2006 empezaron un proyecto de cómo iban a ser las calles cerca de las escuelas más seguras, porque hay mucho tráfico. Entonces ellos como que se abrieron y hicieron un grupo que se llama Stakeholders Safe Green Village.
So what happened is they started, because it involved all of Lincoln Avenue, which is we think is one of the most dangerous streets in the area. So what happened along with that is that the stakeholders also sponsored the Safe Routes to School program and the Safe Walk to School programs. Some of your children may have had it because you've been given bicycles and scooters, I guess. Yeah.
Lo que dice el señor es que ellos empezaron a hacer organizar eventos como por ejemplo caminar a la escuela, Walk to School Day, o el evento no eventos, pero el programa de rutas seguras para ir a la escuela. Y en varias ocasiones ellos han donado bicicletas y patinetas para caminata y distintos eventos que hemos hecho aquí en la escuela.
The city has basically started putting bike lanes in the general plan, which is the plan for the city's development. What they did is they got money and they were going to put bike lanes all the way from Park Avenue all the way down to Willow. And you're seeing that, the start of that now. So that is kind of the phase one.
En la primera fase de este cambio en las rutas, en las calles, ha sido la implementación de líneas para que uno pueda andar en bicicleta sobre la calle. Y han empezado en la calle Park, cerca del barrio Rose Garden, y hasta la calle Willow.
The second phase is the business district went to the council member and got money from the city to basically do a road diet, which is essentially shrinking the four lanes down to 2 lanes. So you have right now 1 lane going north, 1 lane going south, and a turn lane in the middle, and then 2 bicycle lanes. If you go out to Lincoln Avenue, you can see it.
That's between Minnesota and Cove?
Yeah, between Minnesota to Cove. But it will eventually, for a test, and that test will eventually be extended all the way down to Park Avenue. And hopefully, it will be extended. We're working to extend it from Minnesota all the way down to Almond Expressway.
Entonces, esta segunda fase ha sido hacer las calles más angostas, y no sé si esta mañana lo vieron en la calle Lincoln. La primera fase de este proyecto va a ser desde la calle Cove, todo Lincoln hasta Minnesota, y después se va a extender hasta la calle Park y hasta Almond Expressway.
The issues that we are here today about are the safety of the school here. The problem, and Richard will tell you the number of accidents that have been down just in the area. There are 2 areas that need to be improved. One is ball bounce, which is where they take and put more cement on the corners, at the end of the corners. And also the other thing to take a look at is to reduce the speed limit actually on the street. State law allows you to reduce the speed limit on the street out here on Broadway down to 15 miles an hour during school hours. In other words, the requirement is that it has to be, the surrounding area has to be 30 miles or under. It's actually 25 because it's a neighborhood street. That you can and it has to be no more than 2 lanes. So you could request the city to reduce the speed limit during school hours down to 15 miles an hour. And that, along with the bulb outs and the bicycle lanes, will help improve the safety here.
Entonces ellos dicen que el principal motivo por el cual ellos quieren venir aquí a hablar con nosotros es porque hay 2 cosas que hay que cambiar y que puede ser que nosotros tengamos opinión sobre eso y podamos ayudarlos. Una es la instalación de postes de cemento en la esquina, que creo que ya hay 3 aquí en la esquina en Broadway y Lincoln. Y la segunda es hacer una petición para reducir la velocidad del tránsito en la calle Broadway, de 25 que es ahora a 15 millas por hora.
The city of San Jose has had a budget crisis for 15 years. It does not have sufficient money to provide adequate services. To be able to get the money necessary to make the improvements here, you have to go to the council member in our district, which is District 6, and if you live in other districts, you would also, because the way it works is the money is allocated by the city council. If you live in other districts, some of you are not in District 6, 3, and some of the others, you would also go to that council member and ask for it that way. But you have to work as a group, and if you don't ask, you're not going to get the improvements because other people are asking.
Lo que dice el señor es que bueno, ya sabemos que la ciudad tiene una crisis presupuestaria y no tiene los elementos y los fondos para ciertos proyectos como por ejemplo el tráfico y demás. Lo que como comunidad tenemos que hacer, porque River Glen está en el Distrito 6, es ir directamente al consejero de este distrito, que es el señor Pierluigi Olivera. How do we do that as a community?
As a community,
¿Cómo hacemos nosotros como comunidad para hacer peticiones?
the way to do it would be to have your PTA write to the council members that are involved, and you could take a look at where the school children are coming from and write to each one of those. One of the council members, you have members, you have children from District 3, am I correct? Okay. Yeah, District 3. Your former council member now is the mayor.
Right.
He basically controls the budget. So if you write to the mayor, you write to the current council member 3, Raul, who just got elected, and you write to Pierluigi, and if you have other council members, children coming from other council districts right now, you need basically 6 votes. That's what you need. Because the council is 11.
Básicamente lo que tenemos que hacer, si nos unimos como comunidad, es escribir a los representantes de los distritos que nosotros representamos aquí en la escuela. Mucha gente viene de Willow Glen, pero muchos otros no vienen de Distrito 6. Por ejemplo, yo vengo de Distrito 5, el señor viene de Distrito 3. Pero si escribimos y pedimos que hagan estos cambios, se pueden hacer. Y creo que hay algo importante, creo que hay algo importante que tenemos que saber, es que los que estacionamos, los que venimos de otros lados, estacionamos y caminamos, sabemos lo peligroso que es el tráfico por aquí. Para estacionar, para bajarse del auto, para cruzar las calles. Something that we need to kind of circle back and talk about is how dangerous traffic is around here. When you park, get out of the car of Lincoln, when you're walking from Lincoln to Broadway and making the right turn, when you're crossing the street. So it has been a big concern for a lot of years, and we've had some accidents happen. Hemos tenido accidentes que han pasado en esta zona, y por eso el señor Richard nos va a hablar de eso y ver cómo nos pueden ayudar para hacer algún cambio. So he's going to try to help us out.
I speak Italian, but I don't speak Spanish, but they're very close. So I'll be talking to you in English. It's my best language. I've been involved with stakeholders for Safe Green Village since 2009, and I was vice president of the Neighborhood Association at that time, and until May of this year, I was president of the Neighborhood Association. So I put a lot of time in meetings, discussions, workshops, learning more about the road diets. We started out looking for a traffic calming solution for Lincoln Avenue. Okay? For 1 year, because we couldn't get good reports from the Department of Transportation, because every time there's an accident, anytime there is a lawsuit involved in an accident, which is 90% of the time, we can't get access to those records because lawyers block until it's over. Okay.
El señor Richard ha sido una persona muy involucrada en la asociación de vecinos de Willow Glen, y lo que están trabajando es en un programa de desacelerar el tráfico y calmar el tráfico. Entonces lo que dice es que cada vez que pasa un accidente en esta zona, especialmente cerca de las escuelas, para ellos es muy difícil que el Departamento de Transporte les dé la información de qué pasó y cómo pasó. He has been witness of several accidents, and he's been able to take pictures. Él ha sido, por suerte, testigo de varios accidentes y ha podido sacar fotos. Entonces por eso está tratando de llevar esto al Departamento de Transporte.
Well, Lincoln Avenue, this is the worst intersection from going from Curtin Avenue all the way to Cove, right here at Broadway in Garfield. records, and we actually signed up for an Apple computer program called PulsePoint. So we started going to each one of the accidents as soon as we could. We were able to get to 24 of the accidents within 12 months. 9 of them were right here, and they're all injury accidents. One was a fatality at Garfield, and you have a student who was hit on the when the car jumped the curb and hit the student from behind walking to school. Then you had the ones in the intersections here as well. And one day you had a truck, the driver fell asleep at the wheel with the tractor trailer and just ripped the trees all coming down Lincoln Avenue. So it is a danger zone. We're pushing real hard right now for traffic enforcement to come back. That's number one. Number two, we need a bulb out on the corner. And what's really important about the bulb out, because we're going to get one at Wilgan Elementary this year, and we'll get one next year. But I need your support on this, because what a bulb out does, it increases the radius of the corner. So the driver or the motorist can now see the person around the corner. I was here, I was in the principal's office when the parent was hit right here the car came around the corner, and the mother was hit as she got out of her car, and she was laying on the street. I was in the principal's office, and one of the little girls ran into the office and said, principal, one of the parents has been hit, she's laying in the street. Okay? So I'm aware of the dangers here. That bulb out will protect that from happening, because the invisible person becomes visible, because you're increasing the radius of the turn.
Entonces lo que dice el señor es, para sintetizarlo, es que hay dos cosas. Él está tratando de que vuelvan los policías a la calle, y en el pasado el director llamaba al policía o al que venía la persona de la ciudad para controlar el tráfico aquí en nuestra calle, en la puerta de nuestra escuela, porque muchos autos estacionan mal, estacionan doble, van muy rápido. Lo segundo es que apoyemos para que se puedan instalar los postes de cemento en la esquina, porque lo que eso hace es que amplía el radio de giro en la esquina, para que entonces haya más visibilidad si hay un peatón que está tratando de cruzar la esquina. How do we support? How do we get to the next level?
Okay,
¿Cómo lo podemos apoyar nosotros como comunidad?
I had a meeting with Pierre Luigi, because he called me at home one night evening because a lot of pressure was coming on from Mulligan Elementary, and said, Richard, I can't do 3 bulb outs, I can do 1 this year and 2 next year. So because the student was hit 2 weeks ago at Mulligan Elementary, crossing the street in the crosswalk, and ended up on the sidewalk, I went with Mulligan Elementary first. At River Glen, I need a lot of support at this end, because you're a magnet school. And the council office doesn't look at you the same way they look at Mulligan Elementary, which is the local school.
El señor dice que necesitamos apoyo de nosotros los padres, porque lamentablemente los consejeros de la ciudad no nos miran como una escuela pública como Willow Glen, que es una escuela de barrio. Nosotros somos una escuela imán. Entonces, como no todos venimos de Willow Glen, los fondos y el apoyo no es el mismo.
So I'm trying to set up a meeting right now between Pam Foley from the school district, Pierre Luigi, myself, Ed Rass, past president of the Neighborhood Association, and also the founders of the Sunshine Program in San Jose, to sit down and get that bulb out installed here. What we hear all the time is the city doesn't have any money. The Safe Routes to School program that I've been involved with for 6 years, and this school's been in it for 6 years, has grants that will pay for the bulb out. It's going to cost $350,000. The reason why is because when they do this, they also have to change the drainage and all that at the same time. You'll notice out there's a lot of markings out there right now on the street for changes. Hopefully, if we get enough pressure on the council office and the city council, we can get this done in March, because what you have out right now is a test. It's going to look between now and May, and if it goes well, you're going to come back in March and you make all these improvements up and down the street. I'm sorry, October of this year. So what we want to do is get the council office to find the $350,000 within the school city budget right now, apply for a grant with Safe Routes to School, and if they have to use the general fund funds, use that to get the road diet in here, the bulb out in here, and then the grant can pay the city back.
Lo que el señor dice es que él está tratando de hacer una reunión con Pam, que es un representante de la mesa directiva del distrito, el consejero del distrito de Willow Glen, y otros miembros de la comunidad, para presionar a que este proyecto de los postes de cemento se haga. Él tiene un costo de $350,000, pero él sabe que hay dinero en me pidió la palabra. Se puede aplicar grants, becas, para para que también se pueda pagar este proyecto, porque es algo que él considera muy importante. Ya han venido gente de la ciudad y del Departamento de Transporte y ha hecho marcas en la calle y en la acera para ver cómo ese proyecto se va a ver. El costo es muy alto porque hay que cambiar el sistema de drenaje del agua. Entonces, no es solamente ir a instalar los postes, es cambiar el sistema de drenaje.
I'm one of those people, when they say the money's not there, I look at the city with a $2.9 billion budget and say, you can find $350,000 for this intersection. It's so important. We've had a fatality and a student hit in this sidewalk here.
Lo que él dice que realmente la respuesta es, bueno, hay dinero para este tipo de proyectos, pero él dice que de alguna forma la ciudad con un presupuesto como el que tiene que encontrar $350,000 para proteger esta esquina, especialmente cuando hay una escuela justo aquí. So, any questions?
We have one more ally in this group. Yeah. Little Bend has 3 council people. They have, Rawl is the council district for the Gardner district. Gardner is part of Little Bend. So Rawl can be very helpful to us in getting this bulb out here. Pierre Luigi, he can be helpful. Also, Don Rocha has Little Bend from Foxworthy to Hillsdale. So we have 3 city council people and we have the mayor. We have 4 votes out of 6. All we need is 2 more votes to get this fixed out here. And we can do it. We can do it.
Básicamente necesitamos 6 votos que necesitamos. Tenemos 4 según el señor, 3 consejeros del distrito y el intendente. Entonces, tenemos que ver cómo nosotros como comunidad podemos ayudar para que eso suceda. So what are the next steps?
I'd say the next thing you
Los
can
próximos pasos.
meet together with yourself, the principal, a couple PTA people. Raw's a police officer. He understands public safety really well. He's seen messy accidents, okay, nasty ones. Those 3 and Pam Foley together sit down and make it very clear that this bulb out is extremely important, even more important than the road diet. And I'm the doctor of the road diet. But to me, at this intersection, that is extremely important because when people around it, they will see somebody, a student or a parent getting out of the car.
Are we going to be able to park in the street with this project, or it's not going to be closed?
I'm sorry?
Are we going to be able to park in the streets?
Oh, yeah,
that's
sure,
gonna be
yeah,
closed?
it won't change parking at all, it's just gonna make it safer